Hello, today now we are talking about A.K. Ramanujan's next poem, Obituary. A.K. Ramanujan is a trilingual poet who wrote in English, Tamil, and Kannada. English is the language of his creative works. Tamil and Kannada are the medium of his translation. He produced only two volumes of poem because he is very fastidious poet. He is an expatriate. He lived in America physically, but he lived mentally in India. He never forgot his own soil and nostalgically remembered his childhood. His parents and other members of the family. Thus, he makes a conscious effort to be Indian in his sensibility, in spite of his prolonged stay in America. The family for Ramanujan is one of the central metaphor with which he thinks. He is his is a poetry in which memory plays a vigorous creative role. Really, he is preoccupied with motives of ancestral heritage and memory. The poem Obituary was first published in Ramanujan's Relation in 1971. Obituary means a death notice certified by the relations in the newspapers. It may include an account of the life, position held, and achievements of the departed soul. In this poem, Ramanujan remembers his dead father and the legacy left by him for his children. Like many other poems, this poem is also steeped in nostalgia. There are many personal and autobiographical references in the poem. When the poet's father died, he left behind him two legacy, but dust on a table full of paper, debt to be repaid, and daughters to be married off. The bedwetting grandson and decaying house. The house was not is was not in a good condition. It was leaning on the bent coconut tree in the yard. This is how Ramanujan described the domestic responsibilities left behind his father. The father left them in his ashes, which includes two coins with which his eyes are closed and several spinal discs, charred but not fully burned out. This his father's dead body burned properly at the uh, cremation because he was a burning type. While alive, his ashes were immersed into the pious confluence of the three rivers near the railway station in the midst of recitation of mantras. The poet tells us that his father was born after a cancerian operation in slum where poor Brahmins lived, and he died the heart failure in the fruit market. The death of Ramanujan's father's death was reported in an inside column in a Madras newspaper. Such newspapers are sold by weight to street hawkers after a month. Then these are sold to small groceries who sell salt, spices, and jaggery in paper cones. The poet used to read such old papers just for fun, but later on, in the hope of finding these obituary lines, the poet's widowed mother gave up all colored clothes, jewelry, and vermilion marks on the forehead and the parting of her hair. She was changed woman who adopted simple white clothes. The father's death also entailed the performance of some an annual rituals like Shraddha by the heirs. The poem is mainly descriptive in character, neither reflective nor meditative. The situation and the obligation after death of the poet's father are described dispassionately in this poem. The poem is free from hackneyed phrases and poetic tricks. The detail of his father's life and death have been presented candidly and realistically. Ramanujan does not mince word to portraying the true picture of his father. He tells us about the passionate and obligation of his father. His father was not a rich man, was under debt. He was educated as he kept a table full of papers. He was born after a caesarean operation in a slum and died of heart failure the fruit market. The poet tells us about the religious rites immersing the ashes in the confluence of three rivers and then one annual shraddh to be performed. The widowed mother was changed completely. The Hindu heritage is an important theme in Ramanujan's poetry. The language that he used in his poem is simple. He always chooses right and appropriate word. His imagery is always a particular, precious and concrete. His imagery is in obituary is vivid and realistic, as also in his family poems. Thus, this is a sensuous poem written by A.K. Ramanujan. Thank you.